Hey y'all, whether it's morning, evening, or afternoon, I'm just glad that you guys had decided to vibe with E. Yes, the one and only E. So before we get into it, if you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. And for the ones that are not new to this but true to this, hey y'all, what's up, what's poppin'? Without further ado, whether if you want to go or not, I want you guys to sit back, relax, and enjoy hearing my voice, because today's vibe of the day is something interesting and something I want to take a little dive into, because I feel like we go through this like every year, but every year is something different when it comes to this vibe. So let's get into it. So today's vibe of the day is looks. Yes, today's vibe of the day is based on looks because, you know, like I said, every year is impacted. This vibe is impacted. So with that being said, like when it comes to looks, every year we try to change our look or try to do things to, like, overall it's always with looks we try to change, we try to do for the better, we try to like just something to improve ourselves with our looks or try to look better, things like that, especially with our physical appearance or within our households, business, whatever the case may be, whatever visual people can see too, we try to make it as beautiful to us to hopefully be beautiful to somebody else and others as well. So let's get into it when it comes into the physical appearance, because, you know, looks. The quote that always gets me is, you know, beauty is on the inside. Sometimes I feel like looks are impacted with that too, because say like it's a pretty or handsome person and they have a nasty ass attitude and the inside you're ugly as hell to me. Like, I don't care how good you look, I don't care how beautiful you are, if your soul is ugly overall, you're ugly to me, because it's like, come on now. Do you want to display a look that I just, with that quote, y'all, it just makes me like want to uncover and unpack so much stuff, because it's like a lot of people out here are really like I feel like they're crazy when it comes to like, oh yeah, I'm the baddest, oh yeah, I'm the realest, but does the looks match up to what you're saying? You know, when they said like actions speak louder than words, I'd rather look and see what's going on, especially within the appearance, than hearing all that. Like, you could talk all that talk, but can that talk match the look? Like, you know, when people say also too, like, your voice don't match how you look, and I'd be like, because sometimes like certain people, I'd be thinking, okay, they got a neutral, masculine, whatever voice. Sometimes you wouldn't think of Alvin and Chickmunks if somebody, you know, or as they say, Michelle LA, whatever. But when it comes to looks, y'all, within a physical appearance, for me, I say every year I try to update my closet. I try to update my physical appearance from head to toe, especially from my hair, because now that I'm natural, the only thing that I really do is now I'm starting to get into braids, like y'all, like braids a little bit more. I cannot wait to get my hair done. Like, I just get that way. Like, I told myself this year, when it comes to my looks and comes to my hair, that's the first thing, like, I feel like people look at, especially the dude, is your head. I don't want nobody to be like, oh my god, this child looks so busted. Like, sometimes, like, y'all, when I wear buns, I got a bun in my hair right now, it don't last up to 1 to 2 business days. It won't last a whole week. A ponytail, yes, because in the back, but a bun, sometimes it does not last for 1 to 2 business days, because sometimes, like, I'm tired of keep maintaining it, doing the maintenance and stuff. But this week we're gonna keep it in, because like I don't get my hair done till Friday, so I'm cool. We cool. We be alright. But yes, when it comes to looks, I'm real big on looks for myself, because like at one point in time, like I've mentioned a few episodes ago, I'm real big on my appearance, because when I was in middle school and elementary school, I really was not looked at as the girl that, I wouldn't say the girl of, matter of fact, I would say that I would not picture myself as the girl of a dude's dream. Like Broadway said, the girl of his dreams. I never seen myself as the girl of somebody's dreams, because my looks versus the looks that were around me, like females and younger than me, well, the same age as me, I feel like they look better than me. And I always told myself, like, I gotta improve on my look. Like, I had to lose some weight. That's why, like, when I was in my freshman year of high school, I was so active, because looks are very important sometimes when it comes to important things. And I was just like, man, I need to lose this weight. I gotta fix my appearance. I wasn't gonna walk out here with a whole face of makeup, nothing like that. Nah, I ain't do that. I didn't do that. And the only time you'll see me in makeup is every so rare, if it's an event, like I'm going out with my friends, or like graduation. Like, I try not to do that for graduation or my birthday, but because it's hot, it be hot as hell around them times. Like, I just try to do the best that I can, but not do too much when it comes to looks, because you can tell when somebody did a little too much when it comes to their looks and their appearance. So for me, like, as a female, I always just kept that in my mind. Like, at one point in time, you really had a badass self-esteem for yourself, and that impact with your looks, because that impact with my looks, because like I said, I always use middle school, elementary as an example, because like today, to my Tuesday night class, today is Wednesday, my Tuesday night class, we had to brainstorm on a business. Say, like, somebody offered $3 million, what you gonna do with that money? And we created a business that impacts with helping children elevate within their academics. This is middle school kids, and we will help them even with their physical appearance, somewhat of the mental, but mainly with the physical appearance, because when you are in middle school, it's like you just got out of elementary school and you're on your way to high school. That's junior high, they consider. So it's like, that's where you find who you are. That's where all the, like, you find out what you like, what you don't like, how you want to look, and what you don't want to look like. And for me, it started hitting me when I was in the 7th grade, because I started, like, for my hair, like, I always wore a bun. That's why I say, like, buns, now that I'm older, I don't care how long my hair is, it's not gonna last as much as one of the 2 business days if I don't have any bangs in the front, like, no hairs hanging down with like a bang in the curl, like the bangs curl down. You will not see me wearing that hairstyle for a week. Now, if it's just a straight bun, you see, no, you ain't gonna see it. If it has some bangs and some dramatic curls, oh yeah, you gonna see me wear it for like a whole week. But not without that, you're not gonna see me. So the point that matter I'm making is, like, overall, when it comes to looks, we try to at times do things to attract others than to do things that impacts with ourselves. Now, for me, at one point in time, I felt like I had to improve myself to get attention, but not like the bad way. Like, certain stuff I would wear, like, okay, if I wear this, I think that people gonna like that. Like, within my clothes appearance, like, I put on something simple, but I'll be like, okay, let me dress up a little bit like this, so people like, oh dang, like, just for the compliments. I'm not the type to do too much. Like, I'm not finna go out here half-ass naked and get the attention, because that's the thing too, like, when it comes to your looks at times, especially as a female, no matter how bummy you look a day, like, we all have our bummy days, no matter how bummy you look that day or how good you look that day, people are still going to say the most crazy, outrageous things when it comes to looks, especially when it comes to men. And sometimes it makes you feel like, bro, sometimes it's best to leave it to yourself, because you don't know what a person on and how a person is, especially when it comes to the look on their face. Like, don't give nobody a compliment if you know the look on their face is not going to change. And that's another thing. People be like, sometimes I don't want to talk to you because you be mugging. I'm like, you can talk, like, yes, I break my mug down sometimes. That's just me, because I'm reading the room. I'm reading the scenery, scoping the scenery out, So the look on my face gonna be like, I don't want to say something to her. Sometimes, yeah, it be like that. But when you say something to me, you're going to see all 32 teeth, baby. Like, it's nothing going to change. You're going to see these teeth, okay? But yes, when it comes to looks, with the physical appearance for a female, it is so freaking hard, because the media is impacting with this. And when I say the media, don't tussle with me, please. The media holds like 50% of what impacts with our other 50% with their reality. Because when you look on Instagram, you see all these Instagram models, influencers and stuff. You see they got the looks where it's like, okay, this look of all the dudes on her, everybody want to be like her. Versus if it was somebody just like a regular person like me, the looks and the compliments would not be the same because one, you gotta look the appearance. Sometimes when it comes to looks, body is involved. And half of the time when you look on the media, half of these girls have BBLs, lipo, injections and things like that. And I'm like me, I would not personally do the surgeries, but whoever does it, I commend y'all, God bless y'all, because I'm just terrified. Like all the crazy stories I heard about, I just can't. And especially when it comes to doing anything cosmetic, I always think of like how crazy it is for us black women, because regardless, when it comes to even wanting to do something to improve with your looks as well as giving childbirth, for us, we're at risk we're at risk when it comes to so many things dealing with our health. It's just like, do you really want to play a dangerous game? Especially when it comes to freaking, surgery. But sometimes it's like, like I said, go for it. But then sometimes like always have a backup plan and always read through everything. I'm gonna scratch that out to y'all. Like read through everything. I don't care how long that shit is. If it's a 30-40 page contract, read through all that shit, because people are crazy and it's shaky and it's tax time. People are getting people out the ass when it comes to surgeries, cars, houses, businesses. Like, you really got to pay attention to everything you're reading, especially when it comes to the cosmetic industry. Like, I was watching Baddies East, and I was watching this YouTuber who was like doing an overview on Baddies East, and they was like, one of the people that's on Baddies, she was up while doing her procedure, and I was just like, that's not going to be a good look, because you're supposed to be under anesthesia when you are getting the procedures. I'm like, wait a minute, hold up, you're awoke, so you're feeling every pain. It's like, that's not a good look. And then the outcome of the look is like, okay, I got it, and now I want attention. So that's another thing too when it comes to looks that I always wanted to stretch out. Is like, when it comes to looks at times for us females, do we ever think of like, why are we looking this way? Like, what's the reason why I look how I look now? Why is my appearance different from when it was last year? Like, a valid reason. Like, for me, my appearance is very different than what it was last year when it comes to looks, because like, I've always been obsessed with cargos, but as I got older, I got really, really obsessed to the point where like, all I want is cargos. Leggings I wear them to work, jeans, it's like every so rare, it's like, I do this stuff for me. I want to look good for me, regardless, people are going to have their comments and some are going to hate, but it's like, at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for attention. I'm doing this because it's how I feel. I look comfortable. I look good. And if somebody give me a compliment, I say thank you. And if they want to know where I got it from, baby, I spill the tea. I'm not no gatekeeper, because shit, put people on game. You can put people on game. It's okay. Don't be shy, because I can make somebody's day. And yeah, why not? Because I feel like it's not going to hurt. It's not going to cost nothing. But back to the media. The media has a really downfall definition when it comes to looks. Like, when a female dudes think about BBLs, like they like dudes be like, I don't want no BBL, because like, what if we together and your butt just buzz? So I just was like, like, I don't want to. I was on Instagram, and the dude was like, they had this thing where it was asking dudes like natural BBLs, and a lot of them were saying natural. The dudes were saying they prefer natural females over BBL females. And a lot of women were saying they wanted BBLs. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I have nothing against a BBL or anything, but it's just like, what is the concept of it? Like, what is the concept of these BBLs, liposuctions? Like, lip filters. Like, I understand with the dentures. Like, sometimes I be saying too, I want to get my teeth whitened. That's nothing. And veneers, that's not as major. When it comes to anything involving, like, major surgeries, that has me like, what look are you going for? Are you doing this look for you? Like, you're doing the big like, you're doing the big, like, upgrade on you because it's what you want for yourself, or you're doing this for attention. Like, let that soak in for a little bit. I know dudes probably listen like, dang, you probably got a point, or you probably like, damn, you got me, sis. It's like, trust me, because I like too, like, I'm gonna get on the dudes too. It's like some dudes out here, they getting the hairline, like the hairline surgery. Some out here getting the ab surgery. Like, it's like, okay, when it comes to looks, so like I said, the media, it holds like a big, I wouldn't say uproar, but the definition that they display when it comes to looks is very iffy, and it's very challenging to know what's real and what's not, because we're so twisted up and looking a certain way, and we don't really pay attention to what are we doing. Because yeah, you can look good with all this surgery, but in order for you to continue looking good, you got to keep the maintenance up. And a lot of people don't understand too. You get these surgeries, you gotta work that shit out. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta keep that shit toned. Like how you see them people on social media, they have personal trainers to keep it toned. Like, yeah, that's another thing too when it comes to looks within the cosmetic world. The whole concept, when it comes to that look you're doing is going to be good. However, in the bad is it's hard to sometimes maintain to keep it up. Like going to the gym, sometimes people don't want to go to the gym. That's why they go to y'all to get the work done so they don't have to do that. And it just be like, wow, this is crazy. But it's like, hey, it is what it is. People do what they got to do because they want to impact their looks, or they doing it because they want to be looked at. Nevertheless, like, I have nothing against people that wants to get somebody's attention. However, all attention is not good attention. Good attention. Like, all attention is not good intentions. Like, sometimes when, like I said, when it comes to our looks as females, you can look like a bum, and you can look like a 5-star, whatever. Even in between, sometimes people intentions when it comes to our looks are effed up. Like, you can walk outside look like a bum, and somebody gonna say something so stupid that'll have you like, bro, what's going on? Versus when you do look good, same thing. Like, bro, what are you doing? Like, sometimes, like, when it comes to the compliments, when it impacting looks, people, please be careful what you say and how you saying it, because sometimes people can really be rubbed the wrong way, and that's when that motherfucking bug break down. Because if somebody was to judge me on my looks, even though the outfit, my face, or whatever, sometimes I just be like, let me prepare. Like, I'm preparing myself for what you already said. And that also impacts for Instagram too. Like, the hearts and emojis. I'm like, okay, y'all like it. Y'all fucking with it. And there's always people that look and be like, she thinks she's better than me. You think he better than me? She think, like, no, I'm doing this because this is what I like to look for me. This is how I like to look. And that's another thing too. When people are comfortable with their own style and identity, let them have that. Just because y'all looks are the same, like, why are you trying to change somebody else's look? Like, if that person want to walk around in Crocs all day, let them have it. They want to wear nice fit and wear Crocs, let them have it. They want to have like the rock star vibe, emo, think it's what's called, style, let them have it. If she want to have, like, the models, Instagram models, it's looks she inspired by, let her have it. If he want to go out here looking like, Lil Durk, Lil Baby, and Meek Mills, let him do that. If she want to look out, if she want to, wear sweaters and stuff, let them people have it. That's the thing I hate as an adult, as a young adult, is that people always trying to go tick for tack with you when it comes to your looks. My looks are defined by who I am, and this is what I'm comfortable with. Like I said, when it comes to your looks, people will try to be your downfall. But at the end of the day, you got to realize this is your look, this is you, this is who you are, this is what you're comfortable with. And when it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone and pop out when you want to pop out, you do it. Like I said, this year, This year. And if you're new here, the 3 things for this year is pop out, self-control. So taking control and selfish. So pop out, taking control, and selfish. So when it comes to your look, you want to be selfish with it. You want to do something crazy, do it. You want to take control by adding this in there, doing what you want to do, and how you do it, and pop out with that motherfucker. I'm guarantee you people gonna want to steal that idea. Shoot, when it comes to looks, people always try to, I feel like at times try to be downers, because sometimes people that be talking all that weird stuff be the main ones that be studying you and you just don't know it. Like, if you like me, I love an oversized jacket. And I'm starting to like oversized clothes, period. Because I'm a little big. And when it comes to tight fitted stuff, it's just like, you can see every dent, mark through, you can, nah. So, like, I'm very big on the oversized look. Sometimes people be like, why you got that on? Like, it's a little bit. Because this is what I like. This is my signature look. My signature look is a good oversized hoodie, t-shirt, sweatshirt, cargo pants, wide leg, whatever. This is my look. And because my shoes going to make sure the outfit is giving what it's supposed to give. Because it's a look. And I see you looking, baby. Like, take some notes. It's okay. Take your notes. And when it comes to looks in the fashion world, shout out to all the people that's in the fashion world or going into the fashion world or love the fashion world as much as I do. Because, like, when I had the podcast on fashion, I was just like, bro, when it comes to fashion, you are able to express yourself how you want and when you want. Yes, sometimes we all look at people like they're crazy when it comes to their sense of style, when it comes to their looks, but that's what they're comfortable with. And that's the thing people fail to realize too. When it comes to looks, it equals comfortable. If I want to look like this, I'm comfortable like this. If I want to, go, that's my comfort. That's how I feel comfortable. I'll go outside, in an oversized top, bottoms, and some fresh kicks. And if nobody don't understand that, then oh well. Because this is my look. This is my comfort zone. That's how I feel comfortable. Like, I don't judge anybody that got pride and all that shit. I don't. That's what makes you feel comfortable within your look within that day or that second or hour. And when it comes to people be jealous of you for no reason. You would think. But there's a reason. Because you're beautiful or you're handsome on the outside. And you know how to put that shit on. And they want to be like you. But they don't saying nothing. They're too scared. Or to even ask you where you get that from. Like, the compliments. But you can know when people are sincere when it comes to giving compliments on your looks. And when people are not sincere. Like me, I give people flowers when it's due. If something you have on or your outfit or whatever, I'm like, you look nice today. That'll fit you really well. X, Y, and Z. Because I like the feeling when somebody tell me how I look. And, and when it comes to looks, you have to be confident. That's a real big word. Well, it's not a big word, but that's a big mind blowing. Being confident. Because at times, like I said too, when I was like in middle school, I was not confident in the shit that I was doing. That shit I wanted to do, I didn't do till now. If I was able to talk to middle school me, I would tell her like, baby, things is about to get better. You ready to be on your way to high school. You ready to find yourself even more. You'll be going to college soon. You'll be making that dough, me, and you will be helping people in the world that need your help, especially within the youth. That's my dream, is to work with children. That's my future career goal. And that's why I'm a social work major. But that's like having confidence is one of the biggest things when it comes to looks because like I said, sometimes we give people the eyes like, what the hell did that person have on? But that's their comfort zone. That's how they're comfortable. This what makes them comfortable. That's what they like to wear. That's what they're going to do. But sometimes I do be understanding y'all saying like, you're doing a little too much. But hey, sometimes who wants to do less when you can do more? And I only go out, pop out when it's time to, if I'm hanging with a friend or family member that involved dressing up, looking cute. Why not? The most you'll probably see from me is some videos and that's about it. Like, Sometimes I look good, sometimes I don't. I be having to put a filter on there because I be like, ooh, I look pale or too light or loose. Yeah, so I know how it is when it comes to being confident and being able to walk out the door with that outfit you picked out. And if nobody likes it, regardless, that outfit you put together, you put it together. Even if you don't think you put it together because you're not getting the feedback you want to give, you put it together. And it's okay to not get noticed because in the end, when you blow up within whatever you do within your career or your life spanning goals, whatever, people are want to be with you. They will be the ones that look down on you and now they want to be with you. That's why I said, like, with the quote I said earlier, beauty is on the inside. Instant beauty is on the inside and outside. And if you're not beautiful inside and out, I don't know what to tell you. But when it comes to outside, with that part of the quote, I just be like, outside. Like, sometimes, some people don't like to be referred as things. Like me, I don't like to be referred as cute sometimes because you think about babies and puppies. And I think about Tyler Perry, Meet the Browns, when Aunt Bam said, huh, cute is for puppies. So, but it's like, I be joking. I'm like, oh, that's so sweet. But you gotta be careful. Because some people confidence is like way high. Some is like, nope. It's like a middle, like confidence high. Yeah, not high. Some of them like, hell no. Nope. No. Don't even try that shit. But y'all, I'm not even ready to lie to y'all. This vibe was really like not even off the dome, because I had this vibe like in my notes. But when it came to looks, it just was like, I thought of appearance, especially when it comes to today's generation and in the world around us. Because, baby, when it comes to appearance, these kids that are like around the age as my siblings, 18, 16, 15, they look older than me. Like, their looks give off, oh, you're a college student. Oh, you an adult. Like, the looks just give off like, bro, I'm older than you, but I look like your age. You're younger than me and you look like my age. Let that sink in. Dog, like, I just be like, when I look at my sister and look at my brother and their friends, I'm like, bro, I really look like a little kid to them. They look older than me, but I'm young, but they're younger than me. It just be like, wow. Oh, excuse me. I just be like, wow. Looks are very crucial. And you gotta be very, very, I wouldn't say picky, but just up to speed and up to date on whoever it is when it comes to looks, even within yourself. Because like I said too, within me, I use me as an example, of course. I didn't really start feeling comfortable until like the 7th grade, but I felt really comfortable as I went to high school, because the high school I went to, we wore regular clothes. And when you wear regular clothes, you're able to identify yourself, but you're able to like read the outfit. Like at my job finish line, we had mannequins, and it tells a story. The outfit tells a story. Your looks tells a story on you. Little do you know. If y'all didn't know, now y'all know. Like, it tells a story. Your outfit tells a very detailed story that you just don't know it does. Like, when they say a picture is worth 1,000 words, you're like a walking piece. You're like a walk of art. I'm not going to say piece of art, because you're the whole damn thing. Okay? You're a walking art or trophy. You got to really study, pay attention. You really got to go miles to get that. And that's how I feel when it comes to the dating world, when it comes to looks too, because I want someone to accept me for who I am. Like Mary J said, take me as I am. Don't take me for looks because it helps you look good. Now let's let that sink. I want y'all to let that soak in, because I know y'all feel that way. Like, I don't want somebody to deal with me because of looks. I want you to deal with me because of realness, because of my vibes. Okay? I want you to deal with me because of the person you see me as. I don't want you to view me as a person that needs to be, be like the Fashion Nova models. I don't want you to do that, because it's like, why are you trying to change a person's looks? If a person is comfortable with certain outfits and tires and shoes, let them have it. Especially when it comes to shoes, y'all. Like I said, when I was in middle school, like, I kept the latest stuff on. My father made sure of that. But I wore boot cut pants, so it's like sometimes you really couldn't really see what I had on. Like, I heard some of the most craziest things about my looks when it comes to my shoes. Mind y'all, I was not wearing Skechers, nothing like that. Even though nothing's wrong with those, they're comfortable shoes. But people, like I said, the younger generation, you know, half of them look older than me. So, and half of them don't have no good sense. But hey, we ain't gonna talk about that because it's just like, it's just so crazy when we think about our looks. We always try to make sure that we are looking good for somebody else, well, not ourselves. See me, I'm looking good for me. With or without a relationship, with or without a person. Like I say all the time, mental health is real, is important. Y'all need to practice and, you know, do what you gotta do. You can't play with that. Especially when it comes to the looks aspect. You really gotta be like, okay, my looks don't define who I am. Your personality does. Especially when it comes to the big on the importance of why do we do the things we do, especially when it comes to our looks. And you got to be careful too. Like I said, your outfit reads a story. Sometimes people will look at you and be like, oh, you got a mini skirt or stuff. Oh, that reads you're a whore. Stuff like that. It's like, whoa, that's not the memo. I just wear it. I'm wearing this because this matched my outfit, or I wanted, you know, blah, blah, blah. And that's another thing too. You can narrate your own story verbally and without saying anything, and people will still think and say the dumbest stuff. Like, it's so hard. I keep using the females because I feel like it's a little hard on us. Like, how can you not go to the store, you know, with your parent or something? You know, you look like a regular kid, and they'll try to stop you and be like, oh my gosh, you let your kid walk out the house like this. I was like, you know, at a certain age, I feel like that's where kids are able to express themselves. So let them express themselves. Sometimes it's a phase and sometimes it's not. My siblings, I think they had a phase. I'm not sure. Probably not. I think I had a phase because, like, certain times, you know, I didn't care about my hair. I didn't care. Like, you know what, bun it up. You know, it's been already there. Bun it up, whatever. And then I say, you know what, I can't, because people will look at me and they're like, oh, she ugly. And that's the first thing they look at. Like, the face is important, you know. The body gives tea and everything, but the face tells it all. Especially, like I said, when it comes to social media, when you see somebody on Instagram versus how you see them outside, like at their house, that's the thing. Like, social media is a place where you can do whatever you want, when you want, how you want. But I always tell people, like, don't fake the funk, because there's always somebody, you know, behind the scenes know what's going on. So play your cards right. But yes, when it comes to looks, it's just so hard, especially with men. Let me get on y'all now. With men, yes, it is hard, because when it comes to us females, we're looking for the most handsomest guy in the world. But like I said, sometimes he can be the most handsome guy in the world, but have the most shittiest attitude. The personality, the vibe, it will give off shitty. We don't want that. I want the whole package. If you look good, you feel good, and your soul is good, you want that. I want y'all to keep that mindset. I want y'all to, even though they say, you know, when you're dealing with somebody or like dealing with friends or people, don't go for looks, look for their vibe. Yes, but sometimes you got to make sure the vibe match the look. Because like I said, you could be the most bombest, handsomest person ever, and your attitude and vibe is bullshit. You're ugly all around. Like, I look at you as, you're yuck to me. You're disgusting to me. And at times, yes, I would admit, at times I have my moments. I have to be like, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Let me catch myself. Sometimes people don't catch themselves. They do arrogant shit, and it pisses me off, because like, bro, why are you doing that? Like, that's not nice. Like, don't do that. Be nice. Like, I don't like that. Like, that can impact with your looks. It's like, you could come out here, you know, be bomb head to toe, but your attitude is BS. So let's talk about attitude, because I feel like attitude impacts with looks. So this vibe is going to be considered vibes and attitude. When it comes to attitude, if your attitude suck, your looks are suck. As I'm gonna keep repeating it, y'all, because I just feel like it needs to be heard. However, sometimes people be like, oh, she looks ugly, or she's not really my type. Those be the ones that be the sweetest pie. Those be the ones that be the sweetest ones. Sometimes those be the ones that they say are BS. Sometimes it may be true, which is also too, like I say all the time, don't judge a book by its cover if you ain't sit down and read it. Flip some pages and got the main idea and some context clues. Cause shoot, I heard some stuff about me too. Shoot, like I tell y'all all the time, if you're new here, I tell you raw and uncut. I'm not gonna lie. This is about self-improvement and self-empowerment. Everything impacting the self within my community, within my black community. Sometimes we get things misconstrued, especially when it comes to attitude and looks. Like at times your looks can be the death of you sometimes. Sometimes, like I said too, we gotta think, why are we looking like this? What are we trying to get? What is the end goal of we're trying to get within this look? To look good or to attract this boy? Like, for example, you know, in the movies, like I said, the media plays a big role, especially when it comes to real life. You know, media, you can put anything out there. You can be anybody, like all these fake pages and shit. You can be anybody you want. Nobody really got to know, because it looks good to you, but sometimes it don't look good to everybody. Like, when it comes to the media, you know, back then you watch videos, you know, or TV shows where girls were like, oh my gosh, I gotta make sure I look good for John. I gotta look good, make sure I look good for Daquan. Like, but you could look good for him, and what if that don't impress him? And I always said to myself, like, if a dude can't accept me for how I look, then bye. Bye. Because it's like, if you cannot accept me for how I look when I do look pretty and when I don't look pretty, then I don't know what to tell you. Like Tamar Braxton said, when my hair looks a mess, yeah, he gonna tell me that I'm beautiful. Right. Same thing when it comes to a man, ladies. If he ain't got no haircut, are you still gonna say he's handsome? You know, like, we gotta think when it comes to looks, we sometimes overthink it and not realize, like, at times the simple things it just looks so good. Especially when it comes to appearance. This overall episode is just based on appearance and how appearance is impacted within looks within society. Because today, like I said, the media plays a big role of how we address ourselves within looks. You know, like cosmetics and stuff like that. I don't knock it, but it's just like, what is the main end goal for you getting this BBL? Is it for you to have a bigger butt, or for you to have the energy to you know, have men to draw your attention? And that right there is bad, essentially, because people intentions, when they see things, sometimes they be like, oh, the look, like, I can just imagine how to do it. So it's like, when it comes to our looks, we gotta be really careful. Like, in the summertime too, y'all, I have thick legs. I got big legs. With the shorts and stuff I wear, I gotta make sure it don't look like it's eating me up, or it looks like it's not too tight, because people's minds is crazy. People are loco, and I don't have the time and the patience, okay? So, I wanted to leave y'all out with this. When it comes to looks, I want y'all to really think deep, and also analyze how you are when it comes to your looks. Like, even when you do or do not go out, you know your style, you know what you like, you know what you don't like. And it's okay, because it's different. When it comes to looks, people always be like, oh, that's not normal. What you mean that's not normal? You think I'm gonna walk out here just like you are? No. I got a different style. My look like this, and I don't want to look like that. And you're entitled to feel the way you do when it comes to your looks. But at the end of the day, you gotta respect people for how they are, and what they are, and why they choose the things they do to impact how they look and why they look the way they do. Looking like they looking. Right, Mr. Brown? So, y'all, when it comes to, like, this vibe, it just was like, looks can be sometimes deceiving. That's another one. Looks can be deceiving. I believe in that, because sometimes it's like, you know, like I said, people be like, oh my God, he look a mess, she look ugly. But be the sweetest pie, the sweetest thing, and do anything for you. But just because they not a beyond your scale rating, and they're like a 6.5 or a 7, I bet you when things go wrong with all them ones, them BBLs and Instagram model chicks bring you down, you're gonna go right to that one. Because like I said, looks can be deceiving. It sometimes need to take a leap on faith. Shoot, even I did. You know, and sometimes looks are not always important, but it's also too, when it comes to looks, I feel like overall, to us as a self, as a person, we have to make sure that we're comfortable with the looks that we give. We're comfortable with the things that we put together when it comes to our looks, regardless if it do or do not draw attention. With me, I don't look for attention, because I just hype myself up like, oh, you look good, girl. Like, yeah, period. I like that look. And when people do give me compliments, I say thank you. But if it's a compliment that I don't like and it's fucked up, I'd be like, excuse me? Like, you looked at me and you just compared me to what now? Yeah, you gotta be, you gotta be really careful sometimes. It's like, when it comes to looks, people will compare you to things that are crazy out of the norm and just be like, it might have sounded good in your head, but, out your mouth, no. You tried. I give you that. You tried. You tried, but no. So with that being said, y'all, when it comes to looks, embrace your looks. But also remember, people are watching. And also remember, no matter how good or bad you might think your look is, as long as you're comfortable within it, I'm guarantee you, somebody's going to try and steal that look. Okay? So with that being said, y'all, I hope y'all have an amazing Wednesday as well as the rest of the weekend and weekend. I hope you guys are staying safe out here because daylight savings is almost here, and I'm so glad because, baby, I'm tired of leaving class and work and it be dark, and every time I look out my window, it's like, okay, it's this time, like, it's what, 6 o'clock, but 7, 8 o'clock, I don't really know what I want to do now. And it gets dark really fast, and then in the morning it's like the sun comes out a little bit later than it's supposed to, so it's like, ooh. But other than that, y'all, I wish y'all nothing but peace and blessings. Please stay safe out here. Please bundle up because it's still a little cold, and it's crazy because I just checked the weather. It's crazy that I mentioned that it's supposed to be warm outside next week, during the week though, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, from what I've seen 61, 62, 63 degrees. I said, damn, it ain't even spring yet. But hey, I ain't mad. But yes, overall, please be safe, y'all. I wish y'all nothing but the best, peace and blessings. And as always, you guys will hear from me next Wednesday. I love you all. Please stay safe out here. And you know where to find me on Vibing with .e on Instagram. Bye.